I wanted to sit like nicely somewhere. Or I could just hold it, I guess. But then I can't be animated.
Who cares? Out of here. Since 7 o'clock. Can I get a break? Music.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Tosh, back again for another video a year later with Justin Bieber in the background and the Jonas Brothers. This is gonna be an interesting video. As you can see, a lot has changed about me. For the people that just watch me and don't know me in real life, my hair is different. Looking back on some of my old videos, my hair was so damaged. Like, you could literally see through the ends of my hair, and I'm grateful that you guys still watch them and that you love them. But I look back and I'm like, oh my goodness, my hair was a mess. I have graduated from the infamous art school that I have trashed, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about my experience at that school and what it was like for me to graduate. I definitely feel like, even though all of the years at that school were very, very hard for me, my last year was one of the hardest years. It was a doozy, it was a struggle. And even now that I've graduated, I will say that it still has not been easy. I survived the art school, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. I've made so many excuses on why I couldn't make videos. I didn't have a light, I didn't have a light stand, I didn't have my correct charger, all of those things. So right now I do not have a tripod, and it's frustrating, but we're going to make it through. So the year started off great. Your girl was in a relationship. Yeah, that's another story time on its own, okay? It didn't end well. I'm single now. The summer before my senior year was pretty amazing. Like, I will say I had one of the best summers that I've had in a while, because I think I've talked about this a little bit on my channel, and maybe I think I did and I didn't post the videos, but I'm pretty sure I did. Every summer I get a little bit of like a seasonal depression, and I think it's really just because of all the stress that builds up throughout the year. So I always feel a little down and weird. But this time, when the summer started, I, had me a little, little thing, It helped me get out of the house a lot more. I definitely will make a whole separate video, because this is gonna be about me surviving Pratt, me graduating from that school, and just how traumatizing it was. So, like, to sum it up, the summer was great, and I'll make a whole separate video about like why the person that I dated, why it didn't work out, and like why the summer was still good after that. But going into the school year, I had that relationship going on, and I had what I thought was a decent friend group. That totally did not work. That totally was trashed. Yeah, it didn't work. I turned 21 at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of my last year, so I was partying a lot. I was going out a lot. I was meeting a lot of people. I was kind of just doing what I want to do, hanging out with these friends, and still trying to balance school and making my final collection and all of those things. I needed to come up with a concept for my senior collection, which I should have been thinking about over the summer. I thought I did, and if I would have thought about it a lot more, I probably would have did a lot better, but no one was prepared. No one came in prepared, didn't have a concept, blah, blah, blah. So the first at least 5 or 6 weeks of school, I was just struggling, and I wanted to put my mental health first. And so with doing this, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna make this last year a bad year for me. Like, I know I'm struggling right now, I know I can't figure out what to do and what to make, but I'm gonna make the best out of it. So I was hanging out with my friends a lot while also still trying to come up with new concepts every week. And I really thought that the people that I was hanging with I really thought they were going to be close friends to me. But as the first semester started to pass, I had this huge birthday party, which it wasn't, you know what, it wasn't huge. It was just, I organized a little karaoke thing, and then I went to go out after, and a lot of my friends from Philly came up, and then I have friends in New York that came as well. Not everybody got to make it. You know, last minute people started pulling excuses. Long story short, there was a select group of people that came and just kind of brought down the mood because people were acting funny, people were acting weird. And their version of the story was that I came in to my birthday party and I didn't speak to them. When what really happened is I walked in, I said hello to everyone, but my friends that were actually there to support me and have a good time with me because it was my day, my birthday, they got up and spoke to me and started hugging me. So I'm like talking to them individually, and the other people just kind of sat there and I guess expected me to like walk over to them and say hello to them. When I said hello to everyone in the room before I got there, a lot of the situations with these people were so petty. I'm gonna call them the Powerpuff Girls. I don't know why, but I feel that right now. A lot of situations with the Powerpuff Girls were just really petty and really stupid, and they always feel like they're so adult and they're so mature, but when it really came down to me expressing my feelings and my thoughts and trying to tell them and communicate with them why I may not be agreeing with everything that they're doing, or like why I may be upset about certain things, it was always, oh, but you acted this way and you did that way. It was never let each party take responsibility for what they did and see how we can move forward. It just didn't work out. Second semester, I just stopped talking to the Powerpuff crew all in general because it was way too much drama for me for no reason. Actually, they called themselves not talking to me because I expressed to them something I was going through, and I actually don't really, it was like a family situation, like a really serious family situation that I'm still going through at the moment, and I don't really have permission to say exactly what it is, but like if you know me, like you know exactly what I'm talking about, just family health issues and stuff like that. And when all of that happened, they expressed literally nothing. They said absolutely nothing. They didn't ask me about how everything was going. It was just all bad. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to remove myself from the situation. And the way they handled the ending of our friendship really showed me that they only cared about themselves. With everything that I was going through, they never asked me once, like, oh, is this fine? Actually, when I told them what was going on, one of the girls sent a photo or a collage photo set of herself, like with all these different pictures of her butt, saying that she missed posting photos of this like her because now she can't do it because she has a boyfriend. Mind you, this is literally maybe hours or a day after like I expressed like, hey, like I'm going through this family thing, like the thing was, one of them wanted me to hang out with them for New Year's, and I just would not be able to make it back because of the family situation that I was going through, and money just wasn't looking right with everything that was going on. So I was like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to go, but this is why. Like, I have a valid reason why. I'm not just going because I'm flaking. I'm going because there's serious things happening, and they had nothing to say about it, so therefore I had to move on. So I decided to exit the chat. Moving on to second semester, I literally just, I've already had another group of friends, so I just started hanging out with them a lot more, and it was just so much better, less drama, people know how to talk to each other. Other than that, my professors senior year were absolutely completely terrible. If I could do it all over again, honestly, to make things better for myself, I think that I would pick different professors to help me with my senior collection, because at one point I feel like maybe they were trying to be helpful, and then at other points I definitely feel like they gave up and they were like, she's not gonna make it that far anyway, so why should we waste our time? And I had to realize I'm paying for a service. I'm gonna sit here and make them do their jobs. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here because I have a lot of editing to do. This is really just to let you guys know that I'm gonna definitely try to get back into this in some way, some shape, some form, because I like to document my life. I like to look back at these videos, and you guys enjoy watching them. I graduated. I made it out of the art school that really just traumatized me to no end. And in the next video, I'm going to talk a lot more about my housing situation and how all of that played like a major part in me just really wanting to run out of Pratt. And I hope you guys like this video, this first part of me explaining everything, so that it'll be easier for me to explain all the other videos. And yeah, love, peace, and hair grease. I will see you guys in the next one.